Olive Grove. It is the overflow of Moria. In Olive Grove, you see in the one side the broken tin, carpet, and wood converted into a small shelter. Plastics from outside is or thrown away objects being made into waterproofing things. A life jacket boat converted into a sleeping mattress. Most of the time, it's usual to see people cutting trees to fight the winter. So the story starts really when we just arrived to this island. After coming, spent 5 days on the ground to understand the scene.
باری اولی که ما با اینا ملاقات کردیم اینا پرسان کردن از ما که چی مشکل دارین و این مردم چی مشکل داره چی چیزا نیاز داره و از همین خاطر ما پیشنهاد کردیم به اینا که اگر امکانش باشد لباسای گرم یا بخاری یا مثلا خیمای گرم یک چیز برای اینا تهیه شونه.
Well, we woke up this morning and winter's here. It's a full snowstorm right now, and it's cold where we are. Let alone imagine in camp. People can't be living in a condition where they have absolutely no form of heating. Imagine being in a snowstorm like this night and day, and this could last for days in a tent made of plastic.
So the most important and needy thing which people need right now in short amount of time is something to warm the camps up. It was getting cold. There were kids, women, old people in the camps, and they don't have any other thing. They don't have proper electricity. There is no infrastructure built up. I spent time around the island to find out what is available here. And I saw there is a huge amount of potential scrap available, which could be very easily converted into something which can help during this time.
Πέντε κομμάτια.
Θα βάζαμε Πέτρο. Ένα, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι ήδη.
You listen.
Scrap we had. Now the point was where we will do it. Who is going to build it? How many people we need? How many skills people we need? And that's where the camp people itself stood up. It was a very complicated situation to do the thing, but you can't do it directly. So you have to find a way to do it, like somehow you have to do it, which makes the whole situation more complex. Even moving around with a lot of refugees was a questionable thing for. I got stopped by cops also a few times.
Before we arrived to Lesvos, I was doing my work of mapping out who's on the ground. And within that, Mosaic, a locally run Greek organization, really stood out as doing fantastic work. So once the stoves were up and running, I got back in touch with them. And one thing that I saw was needed was a program that would help people to reconnect with their personal and professional selves. It ended with creating a CV. And that's why it's called the Next Step program, designed to help them in their next step after Lesvos. I was co-delivering this with Victor, and what we saw was these powerful transformations of the way people hold themselves, the way people tell their story. A young shoemaker who now realizes that he's has the professional experience of a medical interpreter working with Doctors Without Borders, or someone who's a camp organizer who's been doing conflict resolution with international stakeholders. In a place of great complexity. So this program at Mosaic was about capturing the resilience that people have once they've made this journey. And we didn't only see this resilience on paper. We got to witness it firsthand with the team making the stoves.
اینجا کمک انسان دوستان است برای کسایی که واقعا دوست دارن بیان کمک کنن، هم برای کمک کردن، هم برای اینکه بتونی خودتو از چیزایی که تو رو اذیت میکنه دور باشی و اینجا خورده به سطح فکری خوب برسی تا بتونی روز بعدی تو بهتر بگذرونی از اون روزی که هست. کلا هر کاری که باشه تا جایی که بتونم و در توانم باشه انجام میدم، برای نه تنها برای خودم، برای هر کسی که باشه، هم نوع خودم انسان باشه، فقط به خاطر که انسان است.
These stoves were made entirely by the people of the camps, the people who needed them, who have those skills, who know the realities. And what happened here that we were just facilitating was the local Greek community providing the resources, the tools, places, and the asylum seekers providing the skills.
Nobody makes 300 stoves in 20-25 days. It's a task. You need a will to do it. And these people have will. They are resilient. They know where they stand and they want to stand with each other and support each other.
When it comes to the actual distribution of the stoves and wood, we found out it's not an easy task. And this was the sad part. It was showing that how the whole system is basically created in a way that it doesn't allow too much of comfort to these people. We picked up a night, and the reason was that we was trying to hide ourselves from the police around. It was our team, it was Greeks, local people, and people from the camp. Once that happened, then from the next time, every time we go and drop, their teams were already prepared. They organized themselves very well about how the wood distribution will be, how the stove distribution will be. Community leaders really came forward to take charge of the thing. We were kind of just supporting from the side, but they were doing all of the work by themselves.
بچه ها خیلی اومدن کمک کردن، چه عرب و افغانی یا چیز افریقایی، اینو همه، و یه سری چیزای دیگه هم جدیدتر دیگه هم یاد گرفتیم بابت کار، بابت صحبت کردن، بابت رفتار با بقیه. و اینجا برای من یه جور نقطه امید شده، چون هر دفعه که اینجا میام یه حس خیلی خوب دارم.
It's been awesome just working alongside them, and it just feels like home, like they're just the boys at work. And I mean, I've been working alongside Reza for like 3 weeks now, and me and him always have a laugh, and even though we can't hardly understand each other, it's still yeah, you just find that common ground. So it's been really good. It's been really good and a massive eye opener.
With the stoves finished, we still had a lot of energy in our team and we had some resources. And having spent that time in the camp, we saw another need. A lot of children who have nowhere to play, so end up on the roads. So Prashant went back to the scrapyard, and suddenly we were designing a playground.
So we are continuing the construction of the playground. After the first time in the scrapyard, we had more or less like exactly what we wanted to do in our mind. So we started really to draw it properly. We started to measure everything, and we could have like a good idea of what we were doing. And from that part, the construction started. We have to think about now, like exactly where to put all the installations.
We are doing this in night to hide our identities. Tomorrow people might get surprised, including the local authorities. So let's see what happens. So one thing which people have fear about, they are thinking that these people will come and they will take the resources from them. But I see that this is a golden opportunity. There are all kind of skills you need. There are shoemakers, there are jewelry makers, there are carpenters, plumbers, electrician. All you need to do is harvest this and bring it into a business, a social enterprise, and just help each other. Help yourself actually. This is a great opportunity. If like get 10 of these people and create an enterprise right away, develop all the skills they have, harvest into a funds. Like this is a great opportunity for youth, young entrepreneurs. Government might talk about it, but they might not come to a result very soon. If locals start and come forward, this will bring way more opportunity, way faster than what government can achieve.
And imagine if this was how all communities were receiving migrants. Imagine if every story of refugees arriving was a story of this vulnerability transforming into resilience. Not just resilience of asylum seeker communities, but we're talking about building the resilience of local communities as well. And that's where this could really become not a global refugee crisis, but a global transformation, a global exchange of skills, of practices, of ways of living, of culture, of music. The party we had last week in the Olive Grove, the playground, was that. We had people from 4 continents singing Sufi music together, building a playground together, cooking food together. And why can't it be like this? Why can't it be a celebration? A reunion of long-lost family who are coming back across this land that we've all traveled. Everyone on this earth, in some point in their family's history, is a migrant. We're all migrants. We're all migrant people, and this is just a reunion of long-lost cousins.